Guess what, guys? We're back, and yes, we didn't film a video yesterday, but we don't talk about that because guess what I was doing instead? Not having a life because I've been so busy. Just kidding. I was at Disneyland. Woo, again. So I know I've kind of been hinting this other Disneyland story I've had recently and, you know, all the shenanigans for my graduation, but we're just going to skip on ahead and talk about the first one, or instead of first, I mean this one that I just did recently because I have it fresh in my mind, and I'm going to talk about everything because whether you guys care or not, I don't know what point I was trying to get to, but basically for a little backstory, a little story in the background, this was supposed to be like a birthday present. Oh, hi, bye. Like I said, this was supposed to be a birthday present, and then like a bunch of time passed because everyone was busy and we couldn't coordinate, and then it kind of became like a sort of graduation present. But basically my cousins and I, which are my buddies, my old pals, I know a lot of people aren't like super close with their cousins, but my cousins and I, at least these particular cousins, have always been really close. So that's really cool, you know? We used to play Minecraft all the time together, Pokemon Brick Bronze, like all the games you see me playing these days, I've probably played or used to play with my cousins, you know? It's a whole thing. They're part of my origin story, if you will. Woo! No, I think that was a diamond axe. Anyway, so basically the plan was we all go to Disneyland and have a super fun time because that's what people do at Disneyland. But you know, the planning was always interesting because bye. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna die? Did someone just shoot me? Man, I'm just trying to speak. Why does everyone keep attacking me? It's almost like that's the point of the game. Anyways, like I was saying, we eventually got it all planned out, and the plan was for us to leave for Disneyland at like 8:30 in the morning, which, oh, so fun. I'm so excited to do that because I love waking up early, especially on a day where I shouldn't have to, but you know what, it works. So eventually we show up, we get all these ticket shenanigans set out. Like apparently we got like these 3-day passes, but like my internet wasn't working and the app wasn't working. So but we eventually figured it out because we're chads and we're cool and we're awesome. And please just die, dude. I will literally, you see this character corruptor? This is, wow, you must be so good at this video game. So now that I can finally talk because those annoying brats are gone, or rather I just died, we basically just all hop into one car and there's basically just enough space for all of us. I'm crammed in the back because of course I am. And we begin our long trek to Disneyland. When I say long trek, I mean it's like an hour away from where I live. So sorry to people who can't even go there regularly. My bad. Sounds like a skill issue or more like a location issue, or I'm gonna stop talking before this gets controversial. Anyways, like I was saying, we drive there and nothing really happens. We kind of just all chill and we talk and we have a great old time because that's how it works usually when you go somewhere with people you know and like hanging out with. And we arrive at Disneyland, and there was a lot of negotiation on where we would actually start our Disney journey, right? Some people were trying to think smart and be like, oh, we'll start at the front and then we'll make our way to different places and it'll be great, it'll be cool, it'll be awesome. But then there was other people, aka like my brother, who's a bit of a Star Wars fanatic. Sorry, not sorry. And he was like, that's funny, you know, those places you're suggesting doesn't sound like Galaxy's Edge first, you know? That's crazy because I must have misheard you. And we're kind of like, oh, so that's how it's gonna go. Yep, so we went on that one Star Wars ride, Rise of the Resistance, I think that's what it's called. That's where we went first because it was an hour-long wait, and you know, usually it's a lot longer than that. Don't do this, man. I will end your whole career. See, I didn't get to end his whole career. I just died. So I can't really make this reference, but I'm going to attempt to. Before we actually went on the ride, we had to stop at this one little restaurant store at Disneyland, Jolly Holiday or whatever it's called, because they sold a special Disney like raspberry, strawberry, something macaroon that my sister was dying to try. And I mean dying. I'm a little nauseated because I don't know. So bear with me for a second, because basically what happened last time, which you guys don't know because I've made the video, is when I went to Disneyland with all my friends for our graduation, that was Jillian's like one goal, her one objective. She wanted, aka Jillian, my sister, if you didn't know, she wanted to get that for herself. She wanted it so bad, and she had she made like the perfect plan. Obviously it wasn't that perfect because it didn't work out, but after we went on all the rides, when we were walking out, she was going to show up at Jolly Holiday and she was going to get the macaroon herself. Long story short, I'll make it, I don't know, I'll be more thorough in like my actual video about it. She didn't get it. So this time when we're walking to Rise of the Resistance, resistance. I go up to her, I'm like, yo, you want to try to get your like one macaroon? I don't know anything. I know squat about the macaroon, so I didn't even know if they still sold it. But you know, I was trying to be a considerate brother. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to, oh, wow, that saved. Wow. So like I said, blah blah blah, considerate. She gets the macaroon at about 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9:30, and she's chowing down on it. Apparently it was good. I got a little bit of it, which is cool, and it was all right. I don't know what you want from me. It was just the macaroon, but no, it was shaped like Mickey. It was shaped like Mickey, so that means it had to be awesome and cool. I was just like, I mean, cool, man. Should I do the devil's contract? Anyway, so we make our way to Galaxy's Edge, and it's like, whoa, oh my gosh, what's wrong? That's so cool, because we were going with one of my cousins who've never been there before, so that was like an interesting thing. Come here, Jedi Force, come here, you're dying today, all of you. Oh, okay, I lost. So, you know, while my cousin is like marveling at all the attractions, and I'm going up to him like, are you immersed yet? And he's like, you know, I would say yes, but like about like 100 people wearing like Disney family shirts are kind of just like, you know, pulling me out just a little bit. I was like, you know what? Valid. But anyway, we're waiting in line for rides. Like, I mean, we literally just walk into line, and then all of a sudden I just hear Sean. I'm like, huh? And we like look over. It's like my old Spanish teacher, my first old Spanish teacher from, holy cow. Okay. Dude, if Fortnite's better than Minecraft, why are you playing this game? Like I was saying, it was my Spanish teacher and like one of my like old friend-esque people. Like, he was my friend. Like, we were classmates, and we're cool with each other, but I don't know if I'd call each other like friend, buddies. Maybe just like friend, like not like super close friend. He was there too, because he also worked. No, not also. I don't know why I said also, because he works at Disneyland, and I guess he got my like old teacher in free, and I was like, that's dope. So we said hi to them, and we hung out, and we took a picture. It was pretty cool. It was good seeing him again. Didn't expect that. And anyway, we carried on in like the hour-long line. But you know, we just chilled, and my cousin and I, one of my cousins and I, the one who's never been to Disneyland before, kind of just played Pokemon Showdown random battles while we were in line. That was fun. I won like all of them except for a stupid fluke where we just got to counter like every single one of my Pokemon, and there was literally nothing I could do because the stupid items and abilities. And anyway, I'm not coping. Dude, you think you're gonna beat me? I got this pumpkin pie. You can't even see straight. Oh shoot. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Yeah. Oh, but anyway, we eventually get in there, and they have all a grand old, what the heck, time. You know, that was it was fun. They enjoyed it. You know, I've been on the ride a few times. You know, Disneyland's cool, but I'm a spoiled brat who's been to Disneyland way too much, so I didn't really care all too much. Is it bad to say that I go to Disneyland for the people? And when I say people, I do not mean like the crowds and hordes of people that are already there, because all of them are inconsiderate and don't care about anyone else but their families, which, I mean, they're at Disneyland and they spend a lot of money, so I guess that makes sense. I come for the people I go with. You know, my cousins are like, oh, let's all go to Disneyland. I'm like, okay, you mean I don't have to pay for it and I get to go? Like, I'm down. This is an awkward situation. Please save me. Oh, dogs, buddy. Ice. There you go. So like I was saying, I don't know what I was getting at. After Rise of the Resistance, we decided that we wanted to go on another ride, which happened to be... Where'd we go again, man? I literally did this yesterday. Why don't I remember? What's this? Hog Rider? Come here, Hog Rider. Again? Buddy, you gotta stop letting yourself on fire. It's not healthy. After Rise of the Resistance, which everyone had a really good time on, we wanted to go on to another ride, which was what? I think we were planning on going on Pirates, but we didn't go on Pirates because it was a super long line, and we're like, that's not worth it. We'll wait till it cools down. Thankfully, one of my cousins found this like little loophole in Disneyland, which I was like, what? Oh, shoot. I won't go into too many of the details, but basically, if you get one of those like scooter things, like little bikes, you know, like the little things, they're like $80 up front. They give you $20 if you return it intact and okay and stuff like that. So it's technically $60. You get to like cut all the lines. You get like fast pass for everything. You go up to them and be like, yo, this place isn't wheelchair accessible / scooter accessible, so let me in. And they're like, okay, come back in like 20 minutes and we'll let you in. So we got to tag along. So that was great. Oh my gosh. Wow, that actually worked. So I believe, if I remember correctly, we went on to Indiana Jones next. And I'm not going to lie, we'd been there for like 3 hours and we'd only been on one ride. So we got on Indiana Jones like right away, and that was cool. And we're like, yeah, okay, it's already 12 o'clock. Let's eat some food. So we went to that one place at Galaxy's Edge that sells like $18 like chicken. It was really expensive. expensive. But it was cool because it sells, it's like this Ronto chicken or something like that, and they sell it for it's like a piece of like fried chicken on top of like potatoes and gravy, but you could sub out the potatoes and gravy for mac and cheese, and the mac and cheese is kind of busting. And I know I sound like a child, but it's really good, and I don't want you guys to judge me, but you're free to if you want to. So we basically did that, and then after that we're like, oh, okay, let's go on another ride. And I think we decided to go on like the Winnie the Pooh or something later. The details aren't really important. We eventually went on Winnie the Pooh, let's just say that, and it was horrifying. It was really scary. Listen, those who've been on Winnie the Pooh know that it's like the scariest. Oh, are you kidding me? It's like the scariest ride you can go on at Disneyland. I mean, Haunted Mansion has nothing on it. Space Mountain, nothing. You know, it's basically just get like low. What's the opposite of low? There you go. Kid friendly. And you know, Winnie the Pooh kind of just vibes. Bye. Okay. You think you can stop me? You think you can stop me, rando? You can't. Oh shoot, he totally did. Ba ba ba. See ya. I said, are you kidding me? So you know, we went on a few more rides after that. Nothing really interesting happened. I mean, we saw the Mandalorian and my brother freaked out, and we saw a few mascots and my sister freaked out, and we got a few pictures like with Pete. We went to like the shady part of Toontown, and Pete was just there in the dark shady corner, like literally, and I was like, should we be taking pictures with this guy? Isn't he like an abusive dad or something? I don't know. Yeah, and then we went on like the new Toontown ride that's relatively new. It was surprisingly fun. Goofy says some interesting sounding words a few times. If you know, you know. So that was kind of funny. But you know, besides that, we ended up staying till like 9:30, so like right after the fireworks ended. And so we were walking out when the fireworks were going on. We're like, run, don't look back. Oppenheimer promotion, if you know, you know. And it was just there was a lot of bits and inside jokes. There's not much to talk about from my perspective. I mean, I've been to Disneyland a lot. I went recently. Some of my cousins were going there for like the first time in years, and some people were going on rides they've never been on for the first time, like Space Mountain, which I went last time. Space Mountain was cool, but like, I don't know. I've been to Great Wolf Lodge, okay, and I've been on their water slide. So, you know, nothing else can kind of stir up the fear of death in me besides that. But you know, we had a good time. It was fun. It was cool. Nothing really much to say. It was enjoyable, and I didn't get to upload a video yesterday because I was gone at Disneyland all day. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.